guys, my name's Carrie and I am married to James and I have a little boy called Samuel who is 2 years old. I just wanted to tell you my testimony. I wanted to tell you about God's faithfulness in my life and I wanted to tell you about how He saved me from a lot of self-destruction. So growing up, I grew up in a Christian home and I have 2 Christian parents who took me to church, but over time I started going off the rails. From about the age of 12, I wanted to do everything for myself. I wanted to discover life for myself. I wanted to do whatever suited me. And so I decided that I was going to run with a crowd that was out all night, that I was going to do whatever I wanted, when I wanted, and no one could stop me. I ran away from home regularly. I very, very rarely went to school. I spent pretty much most of my time either drunk, high, or at some random person's place. I spent most of the time ending up all over the county, just waking up somewhere, not knowing where I was, hungover, just a bit of a mess, to be honest with you. I thought I was having the greatest time of my life though. I thought it was so much fun. Otherwise, why would I be doing it in the first place? Problem is that inside I was struggling. I was struggling with my self-worth. I was struggling with who I was and why I was here, what the point of everything really was. And my mental health was getting pretty bad. I was self-harming as a way to try and cope. And it got to a point that it got so bad that I even tried to commit suicide. Luckily that didn't work because I'm still here. But all the time knowing that there was a knowledge that there was a God, but I just didn't know who He was. I didn't know how He fit into my life. I remember going to Christian youth groups when I was younger, and I saw all these happy Christian kids who were doing so well, and they were coping, and they had it all together, and they had so much fun, and they did all the good things. They did all the right things, and I just could not do it. I was too rebellious. I was too messed up. I didn't feel worth anything, and I couldn't do that. This went on for many, many, many years, and I got to the point of just such desperation, where I thought I wasn't enough. I couldn't be this Christian person. I was so jealous of those who could. I just didn't understand. And I sat down one day in just utter devastation on my bed, and I pulled my Bible out and I was trying to read it, and I just couldn't understand it. Nothing came to life. It was just a bunch of rules and condemnation, and that didn't make any sense to me. And I sat down and I prayed the most important prayer of my life, and I said, God, I said, you know I can't do this. You know I can't be this Christian. You know I can't be all of this, but I want to be. But it has to be by your power. I can't do this. So God, if you can do this in my life, I need you to change it. I need you to help me believe. I need you to help me see, because I can't see. I can't see this on my own. And I remember sitting on that bed and God just turned up. His Holy Spirit turned up. I felt filled with the love of God. I felt filled with a passion to seek Him, to serve Him. It was incredible because the former me would just laugh at me now because she wouldn't understand. She wouldn't understand that it's God who has to do it. She wouldn't understand that it's God who gives hope, and it's God that restores, and it's God that does it all, and we just need to be obedient to that. And I remember sitting there and the transformation was incredible. I felt hopeful for the first time in my life. And He just set fire within me to want to love people, to want to love the ones that are hurting, to help restore the brokenhearted. And from that moment on, it's not been simple, it's not been easy, but God has been with me through it all, and He has given me a hope and a strength beyond anything I could have imagined. And when I was younger, I never ever thought or planned that I was going to live past my teenage years. I wanted no part of life if it was going to be like that. and I had no hope. And I sit here today, and God has given me a wonderful husband for the past 5 years, and He has given me a wonderful son. He has made me a mum. And He has restored so many things in my life. I didn't go to school, I didn't get the grades that I should have, and I managed to get into university. So I'm on the path to doing something I absolutely love. So all the things that felt like they'd been robbed from my life and taken away, God has restored. So now I want to pass you over to Paul for the next bit.